This is an American bullfrog, the second largest frogs in the world after the Goliath frog. American bullfrogs are notable for their size and distinctive greenish-brown coloration and can be found in many wetland areas of North America. They are highly valued for their meat, which is considered a delicacy in some countries. American bullfrog farming for meat is an industry that has grown in response to the demand for frog legs in various culinary traditions. In Thailand, farmers will release the breeding pairs into breeding pens with 5 centimeters deep of flowing water. The frogs are used to spawn with the ratio of 1 male to 5 female. And the male frogs typically will wrap its arm around the female, and this mating pair can clasp together for hours or even days. During this process, the female will keep depositing eggs, and the males will fertilize them, which will hatch into tadpoles and ultimately develop into froglets. A female can lay around 10,000 eggs in a jelly-like mass, and they can breed 6 to 9 times a year. The larval will hatch within 36 to 48 hours, and within 24 hours, the feeding process is begun. Tadpoles are herbivorous and only eat soft plants like duckweed, algae, and moss. But in farm, they will be fed with small pellets made from soybean. The tadpoles will be transferred into nursery pond, where they will be there until metamorphosis. During the first few weeks in the nursery, they will be fed with small pellets. After the cycle of metamorphosis period is completed, from a tiny tadpole to a froglets, all the young frogs start emerge to seek covers. This young will be collected and transferred to growing pens. These froglets will be fed 1 to 2 times throughout a day. Meanwhile, the humidity in the pen will be maintained to make sure the frogs are comfortable as they are in the wild. The pens also have a constant flow of clean water through pipe to maintain the cleanliness. All feeding and watering processes are checked and properly controlled to protect them from common diseases, as this is important to avoid high rate of mortality. The pens also will be cleaned and maintained time to time. After the frogs reach to a certain size, which is almost before the marketable size, they will be transferred to much larger pond, wherein here they will be constantly fed with higher protein pellets for fattening process before the harvesting. The pellets will have 20% much more higher quality vegetable proteins. A soft, dense nutrition diet to suit the nutritional requirement of growing with added vitamins and minerals. When the frogs are ready for the harvest, the farmers will use hand netting technique to harvest the frogs. All these frogs will be bagged in a net bag. Harvesting technique for bullfrogs in the farm environment are identical to harvesting technique used to take wild frogs. Each bag will be weighted 10 to 20 kilogram. Depends on manufacturer or wholesaler's request. The market value of the frog is $2 for a kilogram, and the price after processing is about $4 to $5 for a kilogram. Often referred as the chicken of the field, the taste of frog legs can vary depending on how they are prepared and the seasonings used.